Welcome back, Chiefs Kingdom. It's your favorite time of the week because we're diving into the latest updates on our beloved Kansas City Chiefs. Today, we've got a packed episode for you, and we'll be breaking down the main story of the day, which is all about the Chiefs' latest moves in the free agency and including some surprising quarterback rumors. Then, we'll shift gears to discuss the team's overall plan in the offseason and how they're looking to build on their back-to-back Super Bowl wins that they did have. And finally, we'll check in on what Patrick Mahomes has been up to in the offseason. So grab your favorite Chiefs gear, sit back, and let's get into it. The first story is all about Chiefs' latest moves in free agency, and let me tell you, it's a juicy one. According to reports from Heavy.com and other trusted sources, the Kansas City Chiefs have been linked to not one but two quarterbacks this offseason, Carson Wentz and Zach Wilson. Now, before you panic, let's break this down and explore why the Chiefs might be considering these two players, and what they bring to the table and how this fits into the team's overall strategy. Carson Wentz, the former number 2 overall pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, has had a rollercoaster career. He burst onto the scene with the Philadelphia Eagles, where he was an MVP candidate in 2017 before suffering a season-ending injury. Nick Foles stepped in and led the Eagles to a Super Bowl victory, and Wentz's career has been a mix of highs and lows ever since. After his time in Philadelphia, Wentz had stints with the Indianapolis Colts and Washington Commanders, where he showed flashes of his former self but struggled with consistency and injuries. Now, as free agent, Wentz is looking for a fresh start, and the Chiefs might just be the perfect landing spot for him. The Chiefs, meanwhile, are reportedly considering adding a veteran startup backup to Patrick Mahomes to support, with Blaine Gabbert hitting free agency. The team needs a reliable option behind their superstar quarterback. Wentz could be that guy, a seasoned QB with playoff experience who can step in if needed. His arm, talent, and familiarity with complex offensive systems make him an intriguing option for Andy Reid's offense. However, Wentz's inconsistency and injury history are concerned, which is why the Chiefs are also reportedly exploring other options. Enter Zach Wilson, the former number 2 overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. Wilson's career with the New York Jets was underwhelming to say the least, after being traded to the Denver Broncos earlier this season. Wilson finds himself in a similar position to Wentz, looking for a fresh start and an opportunity to prove himself. At just 24 years old, Wilson still has potential, but yet is to live up to the hype that surrounded him coming out of the BYU. The Chiefs could see Wilson as a high upside project, someone who could develop under Mahomes and Reid while providing depth at the quarterback position. So, why are the Chiefs looking at these two? It all comes down to depth and preparation. Patrick Mahomes is the undisputed face of the franchise, but the Chiefs know how important it is to have a reliable backup in 2023. Mahomes played through multiple injuries. While he has a tough as they come, the team can't afford to take any chances. Wentz brings experience and a proven track record, while Wilson offers youth and potential. The Chiefs are weighing their options carefully, and it's possible that they could even bring in both quarterbacks to compete for their backup role. But here is a big question. Are the Chiefs really considering bringing in a high-profile backup, or is this just smoke and mirrors? Some analysts believe that this team might be exploring these options to drive up the market for other teams, while others think Chiefs are genuinely looking to add depth. One thing is for sure, the Chiefs are always thinking ahead. Whether it's Wentz, Wilson, or another quarterback entirely, the team is focused on ensuring they prepared for any scenario. Now, if you're wondering how this fits into the Chiefs' bigger offseason plans, don't worry, we've got you covered. Stick around, because up next we're diving into the Chiefs' overall strategy for the offseason, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. From retaining key players to making strategic additions, the Chiefs are working hard to keep their dynasty alive, so stay tuned. The second story is all about the Kansas City Chiefs master plan in the offseason. After winning back-to-back Super Bowls, the pressure is on to keep this dynasty alive, and the Chiefs have established themselves as the NFL's premier franchise, but staying on top is not an easy talk. Now, what's the game plan? So let's break it down and take a closer look. First and foremost, the Chiefs are focused on retaining their key players. At the top of that list is Chris Jones, the heart and soul of this defense. Jones has been an absolute force on the defensive line, disrupting opposing players and playing a pivotal role in the Chiefs' Super Bowl runs. According to ESPN, negotiations for a long-term deal are progressing well, and both sides are motivated to get something done. Locking down Jones is crucial for maintaining the team's dominant defensive presence, and his ability to pressure quarterbacks and stop the run makes him one of the most valuable players on this roster. But Jones isn't the only priority. The Chiefs are also looking to bolster their offensive weapons, whilst Travis Kelce remains one of the best tight ends in the league and Rashee Rice shows promise as a rookie. The team needs more depth at wide receiver. The departure of players like Tyreek Hill in recent years has left a gap in receiving corps, and Chiefs are determined to address it. Rumors are swirling that the team could target a veteran receiver in free agency. Names like Mike Evans, Odell Beckham Jr. have been floated as potential options. Evans in particular would be a game changer. His size, speed, and ability to make contested catches would give us Patrick Mahomes another elite target to work with, and Beckham, while not only the same player he was during his prime, still has the potential to be a reliable contributor. Alternatively, the Chiefs could look at the draft to add young talent at that position with a deep wide receiver class this year. Kansas City Chiefs has plenty of options to explore. On the defensive side of things, however, the Chiefs are also eyeing and improving in the legendary secondary. Now, L'Jarius Sneed, one of the team's top quarterbacks, is hitting free agency, and the Chiefs need to decide whether to re-sign him or find a replacement. Sneed has been a key piece of their defense, showcasing his versatility by excelling in both man and zone coverage. If the Chiefs can't bring him back, they'll need to find a capable replacement, either through free agency or the draft. The draft in particular could be a key avenue for adding young talent to the defense. With multiple picks at their disposal, the Chiefs have the flexibility to address their needs while also planning for the future. But here's the thing, the Chiefs are known for their strategic moves. They don't just make big splashes, they make smart, calculated decisions. General Manager Brett Veach has earned a reputation for his ability to identify talent and build a roster that can compete year after year. Whether it's finding hidden gems in the draft or making savvy trades, Veach has consistently put the Chiefs in a position to succeed. This offseason will be no different. The team will carefully evaluate their options and make moves that align with their long-term vision. One thing is clear, the Chiefs are committed to staying competitive. They understand that complacency is the enemy of success, and they do everything in their power to avoid it. From retaining key players to adding new talent, the Chiefs are focused on building a roster that can compete for another Super Bowl. Now, if you're wondering how Patrick Mahomes fits into all of this, don't go anywhere. Up next, we're talking about the MVP and how he's been up to in the offseason, and let's just say it's pretty exciting. The third story is all about Patrick Mahomes, because let's be real, we're all curious about what the MVP is doing and what he's not on the field. This offseason, Mahomes has been busy, but not in the way that you may expect. While many NFL players use the offseason to relax and recharge, Mahomes has been balancing training, family time, and even some exciting business ventures, so let's dive into all that from the Kansas City Chiefs. So first, let's talk about his training. Mahomes is about known for his incredible work ethic, and this offseason is no different. According to Sports Illustrated, Mahomes has been working closely with longtime personal trainer Bobby Stroud to fine-tune his mechanics and improve his mobility. After back-to-back Super Bowl runs, Mahomes' body has taken a beating, and recovery has been a major focus. Stroud has emphasized the importance of rest and rehabilitation to ensure Mahomes is in peak condition for the upcoming season. This includes targeted workouts to strengthen his core and lower body, which are critical for his ability to extend plays and make those jaw-dropping throws that we've come to expect. But it's not all hard work, just no play. There's also been some time enjoying himself and well-deserved downtime with his family. Mahomes and his wife Brittany have been spending quality time with their two children, Sterling and Bronze, from family vacations to fun outings, and Mahomes has been making the most of the rare opportunity to step away from the grind in the NFL season. He's also been active in the community, participating in charity events and giving back to the Kansas City Chiefs area that has embraced him as one of his own. On the business side, Mahomes has been also making moves. He recently launched his own production company, Mahomes Productions, and signed a great deal with Netflix to produce a documentary about his life and career. The document, which is set to release in the near future, will give fans an inside look at Mahomes' journey from a multi-sport high school star of one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. The venture is just the latest example of Mahomes' ability to think beyond the football field. He's not just building a legacy as a player, he's also establishing himself as an established, savvy investor. So, what does this all mean for the upcoming season? Well, a well-rested, motivated Mahomes is bad news for the rest of the NFL. His focus on recovery and preparation ensures that he'll come back stronger than ever, with his physical conditioning on point and his mental sharpness honed. Mahomes is poised to lead the Chiefs to another deep playoff run, and let's not forget he's only 28 years old, which means he's still in his prime of his career and the best may still be yet to come. And that wraps up our 3 stories for today, but before we go, let's hear from you. What do you think about the Chiefs' offseason move so far? Are you excited for the potential additions of Carson Wentz and Zach Wilson? And how do you think Patrick Mahomes will perform next season? Let us know your comments down below. Thanks for tuning in, Chiefs Kingdom. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, or ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an update. And hey, if you got any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, drop them in the comments. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and go Chiefs.